The Shadow of Fu Manchu. Based on the stories by Sax Rohmer. Following the kidnapping of Rima Barton, Fu Manchu, through an attorney, offers to exchange Rima for the Mokana relics. Nayland Smith specifies that the exchange be made in the king's chamber of the Great Pyramid at Gizeh at midnight. Fu Manchu stipulates that only Nayland Smith and Dr. Petrie will be acceptable to him as bearers of the relics. Planning to trap Fu Manchu's agents, Smith has a cordon of police thrown around the pyramid, and with Petrie and the relics enters the huge stone monument. As the two men step through the single entrance into the king's chamber, a stone barrier drops heavily behind them.
Ken, Nayland, we're trapped. Look behind.
A stone door.
So much for the word of Fu Manchu. Well, that's that. I suspected something like this when he insisted that you and I be the ones to make the exchange. Trapped in a place like this. Well, I think we're alone now.
No, Dr. Petrie, I am here.
Fu Manchu. There, Nayland. Beside that stone altar.
I see, Mr. Smith, that you had not anticipated meeting me here. Yet you might have done so.
Yes, I might have, Fu Manchu. It's characteristic of your gigantic impudence.
And I observe that you are both surprised at the bright light. This globular lamp is a little invention of mine. However, I am glad to welcome you.
And I, Doctor, am disappointed in you.
So? In what way have I disappointed you, Mr. Smith?
That stone door. For the first time, to my knowledge, you have broken your word.
The door? But you wrong me, my friend. That barrier was not dropped to trap you.
Then why did you have that?
Merely a precaution, Dr. Petrie. In the event that Sir Lionel Barton, Inspector Weymouth, or any others may decide to disregard Mr. Smith's instructions and attempt to trap me, I place this barrier between us.
Where's Rima Barton? I don't see her.
She is here, Dr. Petrie. I said she would be here.
In the abduction, you played the only card we couldn't beat. And there, in that case, is your price. But your motives in this business aren't clear to me.
My motive? Explain yourself, please.
This fanatical uprising, which I assume you hope to direct, must break down when the facts are made public.
To which facts do you refer?
The fact that a bomb exploded in the tomb of El Mokana by Sir Lionel Barton caused the light and noise which was seen and heard on the night of the prophet's rumored rebirth.
I understood you to say facts. You have mentioned only one.
Also to the fact that the relics were brought by Sir Lionel Barton to Egypt and returned to certain conspirators under compulsion.
Well?
What becomes of the myth of a prophet reborn when this becomes known?
It will not affect the situation in any way, my friend.
To the contrary, I believe it will affect the situation very materially.
No. It will be looked upon as propaganda. And since Sir Lionel nor anyone else will be in a position to prove the relics were ever in his possession, it will not be accepted.
And your own association with the movement?
Is welcome, since the ideals of the Sithan are similar to the aims of the sects you mentioned. Only one thing can defeat the new Makana, Mr. Smith.
And what is that?
Is failure to produce the relics which you bring to me tonight.
They're here in this case.
Good. You have drawn a cordon of police around me, as you are entitled to do under the terms of our agreement. You hope to trap me.
But not until after the agreed 10-minute truce.
Exactly. Therefore, I know that I am safe during this interview and for 10 minutes thereafter. That safety lies in my knowledge that you will hold strictly to your word. And now.
Look, Rima.
Dr. Petrie, Mr. Smith.
Great Scott. Have you been lying behind that altar?
Yes, I promised. It was my part of the bargain.
You may join your friends now, Miss Barton.
Oh, Dr. Petrie, it was terrible.
You're safe now, my dear. It's all right.
I have kept my promise, Mr. Smith. It is now your turn.
Yes. Here is the case and the key. Unlock it. You'll find the articles you want inside.
Yes. Yes, the sword. The 15 gold plates and the golden mask. The official insignia of the reborn prophet El Makana.
We're quits, Fu Manchu.
Yes, Nail and Smith. We are quits. One moment. The way is clear, my friends. Our 10-minute truce begins the moment you leave this chamber.
All right, Petrie.
Come, Rima. Oh, thank heaven we're out of there.
Oh, it's been terrible, Dr. Petrie.
He gave you no drugs, didn't hypnotize you at any time since you've been with him?
No, he treated me well. But I'm terribly afraid of him.
We'll be out in a few moments now. Don't worry.
Master Petrie, remember, 10 minutes.
Yes. Here's the corridor to the main entrance.
Good heavens.
Nothing to be afraid of. It's only a signal that we're on the way out.
There's the entrance. Chan and your uncle are there waiting.
Out, Petrie, quick.
Whew. Thank the Lord we're out.
Rima, dear.
Rima,
Oh,
child.
Sam.
Oh, it's all right, Rima. It's all right, my dear.
Take care of her, Petrie. She's a bit hysterical. Better take her up to the main house.
Right. Come along, my dear.
But I want to know...
Keep out of her way now. Leave it to Petrie and Greville. She'll tell us all about it when she's calmed down. Where's Weymouth?
Right here, Smith. And mighty glad I am to see you all out of there.
Anything to report?
Nothing. 3 minutes to go, then the truce will be up. How many are inside?
Only one.
What? Only one?
One, Sir Lionel. The kingpin of them all.
You mean Fu Manchu himself?
Yes. We left Dr. Fu Manchu alone in the king's chamber.
Then he's trapped.
Thank the gods for all his cunning we've got him.
How he got in with Miss Barton, I don't know. But I do know that he'll never get out.
Right, Weymouth. The great corridor is the only entrance to the king's chamber.
And both exits from the pyramid are covered by my men.
The resident nurse of Mina House is with her. It'll be all right to leave her then? You're sure? Oh, yes. We can go back now, but we'll be too late to join in the search. Come on.
Thank the Lord, the guests of the hotel are all turned in. There'd have been questions and all that.
Yes, it would have helped matters with Rima.
Gad, the more I think of tonight's business, the more positive I am that a man of Fu Manchu's mentality would never have voluntarily walked into such a mousetrap.
Particularly since he was perfectly well aware of our plans to capture him. He apparently knew all about the cordon around the pyramid.
Where's your car?
Down here, just outside the gate.
I say, look at those Arabs out there on the road. There must be 50 or 60 in the crowd. You know what they are?
Desert dervishes, aren't they? Rather orderly for a crowd of Arabs.
Dervishes. Remember what the CID man said about the gathering in the village? These are a mixed crowd. Mostly Rifaya.
What the deuce are they doing here at this time of night? Except for ones and twos, these birds are seldom seen together. Well, we'll have to pass through them to get to the car.
They'll make way. Pay no attention to them. Go straight to the car.
A nasty-looking outfit. Too quiet and orderly to suit me. They're watching us. Well, there's the car.
I wonder what's in the wind. These fellows aren't here for nothing. If they were armed...
Queer business, Greville. Nayland should know about it. This can't be coincidence.
There's the pyramid. Hello, who's this?
I say, pull up there. You can't pass here in the car.
You'll have to go back or... Oh, it's Dr. Petrie and Mr. Gribble. Orders are to let you through, but no cost.
Oh, right, Constable. We couldn't have driven much further anyway. We'll walk. Come along, Gribble. Ah, 4 police up there at the entrance. I say, officer, Superintendent Weymouth and the others are inside?
Yes, sir. I think they're coming out now, though. Dr. Petrie, isn't it?
Right. Has anyone come out?
Not a soul. Superintendent Weymouth, Mr. Smith, Sir Lionel Barton, and 3 CID men are inside searching.
Searching? But there are only 2 rooms.
It's treachery, Smith. He slipped out.
Yes, you're right.
There's treachery. Somebody's been bought over.
I hope there's no question about us, Dr. Petrie. I'm responsible to the superintendent, but you can take my word for it. No one has come out of this place since you and Mr. Smith came out with the young lady.
We don't doubt it, Sergeant. Don't pay much attention to Sir Lionel, naturally. He's a bit upset.
Who's on duty here? I want to know what the devil's going on.
Just a minute, Sir Lionel. I'm responsible for these men. Sergeant, anything to report?
Nothing, sir.
Blasted, the man's a trickster, always was. How did Rima get in there? Can't we ask her? Where the blistering Hades is Charles?
Right here, Sir Lionel.
Look, could he have slipped up into one of the construction chambers?
No. Even if he did, he's got to come down sometime.
What are these construction chambers, Greville?
5 low spaces above the roof of the king's chamber.
Any way into them?
Only by a long ladder.
I see. Weymouth, arrange to have the pyramid closed and guarded for the rest of the week. Can you do it?
Yes, I'll see to it. 4 men at each entrance.
4 men aren't enough, Weymouth.
Why not?
The dervishes. There's a gang 50 or 60 strong coming up from the village. Petrie and I passed them at the Mina house.
By the gods, a rescue. They're going to rush the entrance. Fu Manchu must be inside.
By Jove, here they come.
I don't like this. Remember, the Mahdi organized the dervishes. What do you think of it, Weymouth?
I don't know unless as Barton says they're going to try and attack.
Praise Al-Mukanna! The prophet's creed! Death to all infidels! Death to unbelievers!
Backs to the wall, men. This looks bad. Call in your police, Weymouth.
The Shadow of Fu Manchu.